Come here. Welcome to the Famous Foxes Aftermath Show, live every Sunday on Leicester Fan TV. Come on, you Foxes. Morning, Foxes. How the devil are you today? Well, we went and had a battle at Ellen Road. We lost the battle, but have we won the war? How's your weekend been so far? Well, you know what day it is. It's Sunday. It's 10 a.m. So it's time for the Famous Foxes Aftermath Show, run by us fans, for you fans out there. And you know what? Your opinion really matters. Get them comments in. Come on, let's get going. It's kick-off time. Come on, you Foxes.
The Leicester City machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content, like fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live. Thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Orlo Blinds, Pocker Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hologram, Take Me, Nubian Co, and the Foxes Arms and Rainbows. We are live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Morning all, how the devil are you? Matthew Bond, yes I am. I'm still not sure how we actually lost that game on Friday night. Like I say, the battle at Ellen Road. Yes, we lost the battle, but will we win the war? That's all that matters. At LCFC Grey, yes, we should have won it more comfortably. 80 minutes, we were fantastic. Everything could work fantastic. The crowd, we've got the crowd off Ellen Road that were being frustrated. And then it just went pear-shaped, mainly because of the chances that we just cannot score a goal at the minute. Yes, we've scored 1,001 goals, but we can't kill games off. We cannot kill games off. The last two games, we have had 40 attempts on goal. 2 in the last 2 games, and only 2 goals from that. Is that title-winning performance from us? And on that note, we'll bring Reedy in. Is that title-winning performance over the last 2 games, pal?
It's not. Again, people kept saying me around the ground that if you want to be champions, you've got to be playing like champions, and we're not doing it at the moment, are we?
I mean, Leeds are playing like champion like winners. They won 9 on the bounce. They won 9 on the bounce. They look like champions. I mean, I hate to say it, they look like they're going to carry on. When they've got confidence, their running is a lot easier than our running. I just don't understand, really. You were there. What was it like in the crowd? Well, Andy Miller had bottled the last 15 minutes. I'd say the last 11 minutes, actually, more than like, to be honest.
Yeah, the ground was good. Obviously, when we scored the early goal, we basically just shut the whole crowd up, and we were the favourites to win it by that point. And obviously, the rest of that first half went great, I would say, but second half came out and absolutely dominated the game. I don't think they even had a shot on target in the second half. So, And then it just all went pear-shaped. You've just got players missing chances. You've got players not performing to the standards for me. There's a few people I could name, but I don't want to get too involved into the negatives. But yeah, for me, and this is going to be a bit of a shock to most people to say we've lost, but it's probably one of the best performances this season for us, and we've somehow lost it.
No, well, yes and no. I'll agree with you on that a little bit, Reedy. It was the best consistent 80 minutes of football we have played all season.
We were on top all game.
If we'd been playing like that all season, that would have been absolutely fantastic. I'd have taken that week in, week out, playing like that 80 minutes and scoring goals. But the chances we've missed, and I just want to go on to Nick Moore. I've just sent Nick Moore the link to join in. Where has it gone? There we go. When you've got Dakar leading the line, you're never going to kill games off unless it's an open goal in the 6-yard box. I didn't think Dakar had a bad game apart from that one miss. And as soon as that miss happened, everyone jumped on his back.
Yep. Again, he's the scapegoat. He is the scapegoat. Again, yes, he missed an absolutely brilliant chance. But the one thing is, Mavadini missed just as bad.
Yeah, and you know something afterwards, everyone kept saying, "Oh, why did we take Mavadivi off?" Well, just after he missed that chance, about a minute or two later, there was a ball from Dewsbury Hall out to him. He went to control it, and it just hit him and went straight out to play. His head had gone. His head had gone.
That's one player. That's the one player on Friday night that I was saying at half time bring him off, because in the first half, Mavadini was absolutely doing nothing. He did better in the second half, so I'm glad he did stay on.
Yeah,
But
here's a comment for you. Vardy sometimes misses chances as well. They all do. But no one rips Vardy apart. No. They ripped Daka, and they didn't rip Mavadivi apart. I'm going
to say one more thing before you do. It's the fact that he could have been the reason we were winning the game 2-0, but the officials decided to completely kill us.
The referees standard before. I'm just going to bring Jono in. Jono on the watch along. I'm surprised you're here because I couldn't get in touch with you because you threw your phone against the wall, didn't you, on Friday night?
I was so angry. Like, me and Michael were just shocked. Like, we were comfortable. We were slapping Leeds around. They couldn't do a thing. For 30 minutes in the second half, it was all Leicester. The reason why I think we lost is because as soon as Leeds made their subs, we're the second best team. As soon as they brought Bamford on, we were stuffed. They were all over us. And then
Bamford hadn't scored coming on as a sub all season.
16 appearances off the bench, done nothing. And he came against us.
Did he score?
No.
It came off his knee.
Oh, piss off.
Yeah.
I knew it was a deflection. I didn't think it was off him.
Yeah, it was off him. Not Eddie Gray, that's showing my age. Archie Gray, that was his first ever goal for Leeds. And that Router, whatever his name is. No, not Router. That's what you cut wood with, a router, isn't it? Router, whatever his name is. He scored. That was his first ever goal. But what I'm going to say about them first two goals is what we're doing, fucking about with it in the box, trying to play it out, just lump it for a corner, lump it for a throw-in. Don't try and dilly-dally with it in the box like we're doing. You're 1-0 up and you're still messing about with it in the box. Put it out for a throw. Give it a throw. Put it out for a throw. You've got more chance of defending a throw than in the penalty box.
The other thing as well is, like, I never ever, like, all this season, I've never blamed the officials once, right? But that game, they were absolutely dreadful, the officials. That Riccardo card, what the F were they doing? That was one of the best tackles I've seen all season from any player. That goal was onside because it hit the Leeds player chest first, then it went in. So
from Vestergaard's header, he was right behind. He was behind him, two or 3 foot behind him.
Yeah.
Then when it bounced off, which I thought when it bounces off the post, it's a new.
If it bounces off the post, then to our player, it'll be offside. But hit their player first, then out.
It's a new phase of play when it hits the post.
Yeah.
So then it hits. Then it clearly hits. The only thing I can say about it is that
they thought it was Chowdhury.
Probably thought Chowdhury had touched it.
He hasn't touched it.
The referee wasn't in the best position.
The problem is we don't have VAR, which obviously people are going to say we don't want it anyway. But these are the moments that would be getting overturned.
I hate VAR. It would have been nice having it, but it's better watching the game. I know, but,
of course.
But even so, though, we had chances after that.
No, I'm not blaming the officials, but they were poor as well.
They were poor. We can't keep blaming the officials on Twitter afterwards. So Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. Oh, let's blame the referee. The referee was shocking. He had a shot. We can't blame. If we don't put the ball in the back of the net, we don't win games. On that note, I'm going to bring in. Oh, I didn't see Locks there, but I'll bring Nick in first. I'll bring you in second, Lock. I'll tell you what. I'll bring both of you in at the same time as you're both here. Morning, all. How are you?
Been better, Joe. How about yourself?
You've been better. I think we've all been better. Nick, come on then. I know you want to have a little bit of a say this morning. What do you want to say, pal?
Well, the negativity around, especially on the group and on the pages and stuff, is driving me bloody potter. I said to Locks on Locks' show on Thursday night, but Enzo was kind of stuck with it anyway because Vardy was injured. I said, don't play Daka on Thursday because the atmosphere with the Leeds fans, he'll be a rabbit trapped in headlights. And I don't think Daka was the only one who suffered from that. I think Mavavidi was poor. and he got trapped under the, how. I mean, the Leeds fans. I don't know how you felt, really, but the way it was coming across to me, the fans were up for it.
What, they're Leeds fans?
Yeah,
They were mad.
No, they
they
the
were
moment,
crackers.
well, yeah,
and
they were good.
I
They
think
were
our
good
players
until we
got
scored.
sucked in, and
They
I
were good
think
until we scored, and then they went dead.
I think
So-
the players got
talking about
sucked into it.
atmosphere, Nick, if we had had 25% of that atmosphere at the King Power, would have been absolutely. It would have been fantastic. That
Yeah,
atmosphere
it would be.
was brilliant there.
Did it come across for you, Jamie, all the way in Spain? How loud it was at Ellen
Yeah.
Road?
All the time.
And when was the last time I heard the King Power rock like that? No disrespect to the fans that go, was probably when we won the Premier League.
Yeah.
When
Like
we were
it-
causing earthquakes.
When we beat Spurs 4-1, the atmosphere was unbelievable. When I was there, that was absolutely fantastic. When I was there, but I do understand consistently. But
I don't know how much you saw after the game when they beat us and the final whistle went.
They stayed there for a long time.
They played We Predict a Riot, and the whole ground was absolutely rocking. In the King Power, we win 3-1. Half the ground's gone by the 89th minute.
So
Different kind of football, different kind of mentality up in Leeds, though. Locks, you speak to a lot of Leeds fans and fans. How's it been for you the last couple of days?
Difference is, mate. You know the difference between Leicester fans and Leeds fans. Leeds, right? They won with 2 deflections, a disallowed Leicester goal, and they couldn't be happier. If that was us, our fans would be saying, "Well, we only won because of two deflections and a disallowed goal." I'm sorry, but it's true. It is true, mate.
It is
true.
It
It's
is
true.
true. I do believe you. It's true. But you're saying them 2 deflection goals. Yes, they was 2 deflected goals. Shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place.
Oh no!
It should have been 2-3 nil.
I'm saying that Leeds fans are over the moon with that.
Yeah, they know. They know they didn't deserve the win on Friday night.
But their reaction, staying after the game, singing that, all of that. The Ellen Road was wild after, especially at full time. I'm saying if that was Leicester, a bit like what Reedy said about the ground being empty, but a bit like Leicester, I think if that was us after the game, we'd be saying we only won because of this, we only won because of that. Whereas they're like, we deserve. Well, they're over the moon basically because then they've cut the lead to 6 points. But I agree with what you said though, Jamie. If we had that atmosphere at King Power, then it gives you an extra, probably I wouldn't even say 10%. I guess it gives you an extra 50% chance of winning because they're right behind you.
I mean, another big thing that I've been saying it for all season long. We're not clinical enough in the final third, and we create big chances and miss big chances a lot of the times. Well, I didn't realise we're the highest missed big chance non-takers of 58. If I've said it right, we've created 58 big chances and missed 58 big chances. If we'd only got 10 of them, I know we're not going to score every big chance. I know that. I know we're not going to win every game 8-0. I know that. We're not going to win every game. We are going to miss goals. But we need to be more clinical in the final third.
The problem is we're in one game we either score loads of goals or we barely score at all. I said that on Lox's show on Thursday. The fact that Stoke game we scored 5. Watford we scored 2, but we could have been more. And then today on Friday it was barely any goals for us. So, but we had all the chances. It's just annoying to see, really. But we've just got to be more clinical.
Locks, I think you might agree with this, that if that goal had been given, the Daka goal had been given, we'd have probably gone and won 3 or 4-0.
Easily.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, for sure. If the goal had
been
been given,
chances after that. Even that goal disallowed, we still had chances.
That would have completely killed them.
Hit the target, make the keeper work is another. So again, read it.
I said if that goal went in for 2-0, it would have killed them. It wouldn't even get them going again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah.
And that's why that moment now is the biggest moment of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and do you think, Nick, these 2 games could, because you've got to remember, Middlesbrough yesterday lost to Plymouth at home 2-0 with the same team. Apart from Luke Thomas. Apart from Luke Thomas was in the team, it was exactly the same team.
It's the Championship, but I still think though quite a lot of fans. Maybe I'm guilty of it myself. Probably went into this season thinking the Championship is going to be a hell of a lot, a cakewalk. And because we've been spoilt for 10 plus years in the Premier League, we've actually forgotten how bloody hard it is to actually get out of it. And every game is a scrap. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Locks will agree with me on this one. It's people are thinking, oh, we're on HMS, walk the league. You've got to think. You've got teams that will be coming
He's
up against.
on that
They're going to be
train.
scrapping
He's
to
on that
stay.
train.
I know he is, but what I'm saying is now people are now it's starting to click. Oh, hang on a second. Every game now we've got to scrap and claw and fight for every point. But
Yes.
How long have I been saying that? Everyone's been saying, "Oh, it's going to be easy. We're going to walk the league." I've been saying this all season.
yeah,
I said this about Brendan Rodgers. I was speaking to Nick earlier about it. So this 18
don't get me started on that, Waller.
Not the boots. I had this
Yeah.
feeling it was all going to go pear-shaped, and it did.
You got lambasted for it when you were calling out for him to go, and you got hung, drawn, and quartered over it.
Same as last year. People said, "Oh, we won't go down. Brendan Rodgers will kick." I said, "Things are going against us. Things are going against us," and I've got that same kind of feeling now that we're going to get caught. And I reckon if we don't pull our fingers out, playoffs could be after the season that we've had. If we finish third, is the playoffs going to be good enough for us, Locks?
Calm down.
Playoffs ain't good enough for me. I can tell you that now because
Listen,
that's
just
a
what you
lot.
were
That's
saying.
a lottery. The playoffs is a
Just-
lottery.
Just what you were saying about this being a really hard league to get out of, and we've forgotten all of this, and we shouldn't have said we were walking the league and all of that. I think it is important to remember that we would be walking the league if it wasn't for the two other teams being as good as they are.
Well, three.
Our points total at the minute would have us about. I'm sure I've read this. Our points total this year would have us 16 points clear last season. So it is a different championship, and every single fan of championship clubs that were, the traditional championship clubs, the ones that have been here for a while, are saying the same thing. Ipswich are probably the most unlucky team in the world that they're having the season of their lives, and they've got Leicester, Leeds, and Southampton in the same division as them this season. But the problem is that we have got Leeds and Southampton and Ipswich with us, and we've not been able to. I know we beat Southampton, but we've not been able to do the double or even beat once Leeds or Ipswich this season. That's the problem. If we'd have beat Leeds once and beat Ipswich once, then we'd be 12 points clear now. Not
It just
6.
shows all these goals we've been conceding in the last few minutes how important they are going to be. Middlesbrough away, Ipswich at home and away. Then 4 points just there. Sheffield Wednesday, 6 points. Like I say, I know we're not going to win every game. I know, but how important them 6 points? We've still been 12 points clear. Would have been 15 points clear before Friday night's game if we got them 6 points. I know it's ifs and buts. Go on, Locks.
I was just going to say, but do we not take a little bit of encouragement that, like, because Leeds fans aren't the most humble bunch either, by the way, and they are quite sensitive fans normally. So what I will say is, do we take encouragement that a lot of Leeds fans do seem to be saying we were the better team for 8
Oh yeah, we were. We were clear.
Stats prove that. The stats prove that.
We have to beat QPR though. We have QPR now.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. We do have to beat QPR, but like I said, I was saying to Jamie before you lot came on, the fact is, I think on Friday night was one of our best performances, and you have to take positives from that. You just got to make sure next time you play like that, you've got to finish your chances. That's the only difference. You finish your chances, you win the game.
I mean, like I said, oh, I can't remember what I was going to say now. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, you saw that was it. If that was the performance, 80 minutes performance was over the whole season like that, I'd have been absolutely over the moon. That was probably the best 80 minutes that we've played. It was just them last 10 minutes that have ruined that. Peter, I don't think last tippy-tappy, there was not much tippy-tappy.
I don't think it was.
I don't think there was much.
We were playing very quick on Friday. I'd say the passes through the middle, through to the attackers, it was good to see.
Me and Jamie really all said on Thursday, said, if they come at us, we don't want to play this tippy-tappy and stuff, but if Leeds come at us, that's when we can do damage. That's what we all said on Thursday, and think that's what we were trying to do a little bit, especially for the first 80 minutes, because it was, at one point it was just end to end, constantly.
It's a bit like a basketball game, wasn't it?
It was.
Jono, Andy Medhurst has said, goals win games, not performances. That's true, isn't it, pal, Jono?
Well, we did the Middlesbrough watch-along, didn't we? And we were so pissed that we played slow, tippy-tappy football around the back. Even when we went down 1-0, we still played the same football, and we didn't have any opportunity to score. But then we said he needs to change his tactics for Leeds, which he did massively. We went at Leeds full throttle, but we just can't take our chances. And training this week must be goals on target.
Shooting practice.
Yeah.
Nick, just before I let you go, because I've got other people wanting to come on, we've got Bournemouth midweek and then QPR on Saturday.
Weak team.
What do you think?
See, I'm kind of torn between going, sticking with the same 11 to see where we are up against a Bournemouth in the Premier League, for example, or resting the players for Saturday. I mean, the Vardy injury, do we know how long he's out for example?
Even he didn't know, but if it's
I think it's about 3 or 4 weeks, isn't it?
So you can have, do we bring Nacho into the fold to give Nacho some game time? Because I think, let's be fair, right? If Daka gets injured, when we're stuck with Cannon.
Yeah.
Well, Vestergaard can't play on Tuesday.
No, Vestergaard can't play.
So you bring in Ben Nelson.
I'd bring Nelson in, not Cody.
Because he's done fabulous every time he's had to come in this season, I think he's done a
good
job.
Well, maybe I would bring Cody in for the Bournemouth game and Nelson in for the QPR game.
Yeah. I'd bring Cody in for both. I think we need a bit of leadership. I think we need leadership. I really do, because the way that we fold at times, and it's been the same for 2-3 years, we just fold. You need something.
Is this the same locks? Is this the same locks?
We fold.
Where's the positivity?
We fold. We fold in the later stages of the game. You need something more mentally, mentality-wise. You need something on the pitch, and the closest thing to a leader we have in our squad is Connor Cody. So I don't know why you wouldn't throw him in.
I mean, in hindsight, it's probably a good thing Vestergaard is suspended for Tuesday against Bournemouth, because they've got some pace up front. And let's be fair, Vestergaard's not catching them.
I thought Vestergaard, though, had a phenomenal game.
Oh, he did well.
I thought it was exceptional.
I thought Fast did well. I thought both of those two, I thought they did look solid. I thought Justin did okay as well.
Patrick, it is. It's not. It's the next 2 games he misses. If it'd been Europe, it would have been different. But the FA Cup and the league, you get banned. Not just because it's a red card, but it's definitely
leagues and cups.
Just like when Pope got red carded in the Premier League and he couldn't play in the EFL Cup game for Newcastle.
Yeah. Nick, I'm going to let you go. Cheers for joining me.
Cheers, guys. I'm good.
See you next week. I'll be good. Let's bring London Jono in. So this is going to be confusing.
He's going to go at me, isn't he? John's going to go at me.
Hello, how are you, pal? Are you good?
Yeah, I suppose so. Still a bit hungover from Friday, to be honest. Gutted. I was
hungover
gutted.
As in alcohol hungover or as in football hungover?
Bit of both, I suppose. I had a couple after Friday night. I was absolutely gutted, because I thought we were, there's lots of gloom and doom out there on the socials, and I wanted to just come on to make the point that for a majority of the game, we were much the better team. I know this is points you've been making already. We were much the better team, and if Daka's goal had stood, or if we finished them off with the chances we had, Mavrodidi and Daka in particular, we would have been 3 or 4. And then, going back to the point you made at the beginning about playing like champions, we would have been, and we were for good parts of that game. So
we were showing that we were the better side.
Yeah, so
we didn't prove it in the end.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously we've got ourselves to blame because we haven't finished them off. But ultimately, I think, people that are saying we're not going to win the league anymore and we're not going to go up anymore, I've just got to say to these people, we're 6 points clear. We were much the better team. Let's just not be doom-mongery. I feel like, Leeds, that was Leeds' Arsenal moment from 2016. And I feel like we'll regroup and we'll get the job done. Admittedly, we've lost to Leeds twice, and they were arguing on Friday night we're the best team in the league, and they were. They could now get the momentum to move on and challengers for the title. But I think
No. For me, I think Leeds couldn't lose another game. If I'm totally honest,
Yeah.
the way they're playing.
Not possible, yeah, but we might not as
They've got
well.
Huddersfield next week. That's going to be a big game for Huddersfield. But one question for all of you: was it a well-earned win by Leeds, or was it a real missed opportunity by us? And we need to look at them, and they need to look at themselves.
Missed opportunity. We were the better team. Leeds were awful for 80 minutes of that game, but we slipped up. We didn't match their subs. That's where we went wrong. They made subs, we didn't match it, and then we went downhill.
Yeah, I'd agree.
We didn't slip up. We handed it to them. Like we full on just.
Yeah, we literally handed it to them. Yeah.
It's really a bit of both, isn't it? It was a well-earned win by Leeds, but we handed it, and so it's.
They didn't earn it. We gave it to them.
What I was going to say as well, Jamie, is that they all said that they were going to use, and all their fans and stuff said, oh well, the players can use Enzo's comments pre-match as the team talk, to get them going. Well, after full time, Jorginho Rutter, their player, said they're the best team. They think they're the best team. When they were asked, where this contains, they're the best team. Use that then. You know what I mean? If our players want a bit of a kick up the arse, look at that and say, no, you ain't the best team. We're the best team, and we're going to show you why we're the best team, and we're going to go and win every game, and we're going to win the league. So I agree with what Jono's saying. It's hard not to, now I see. Yeah, it's weird because obviously I've been most positive fan in the world since July.
That record-breaking points tally, Locks, is getting a bit nail-biting.
Well, I think we are breaking the points record, but I think Leeds will too, mate. I think Leeds will too. I think two teams are going to break the points record. Honestly, I do, because I think Leeds are now going to win every game.
That's the point where I'm looking at now. I think, if I'm totally honest, they will get first, but hopefully we'll get second because the way they're performing, they've had 9 wins in a row. That they are going to be unstoppable.
I think Leeds will win 12 of 12, which means we have to win 11 of 12. And if we don't win 11 of 12, they'll win the league.
And that means we can drop points to Southampton if we need to.
I want to get promoted. Like I know we should win the title, but to be honest, I just want to get up. I don't care if we come second. I just want to get promoted.
To be honest, now in this situation, if we don't win the title, I'll be disappointed.
It would be it would be a bottle.
It will be a disappointment bottle, but we'll be in the Premier League.
Oh,
yeah, that's the goal.
But whatever you call it, of being champions going up gives you that little bit. I know it hasn't worked for Burnley this year, but it gives you that little bit of impudence. Wrong word. You know what I mean. To go into that division with a bit of confidence, finishing second, runners up. It's not what people want on the CV, really, is it, London Jono? You'd rather have a title on your CV than a second with a runners up spot on your CV, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I totally agree with what you said, Jamie. I think the way we are right now, even 6 points clear, I would, we need to get rid of that bottlers thing, if we don't.
That's been good for the last few years, hasn't it? 2 top 5 places, European.
Exactly.
If you look at
more important, we get another cup in the cabinet and get past this kind of, we've bottled it the last few years. I think we can definitely win the league. 6 points clear. And we've also got better goal difference. So you could make that 7, really. But yeah, it's not going to be easy. We never knew it would be, but it's just a shame we've thrown it away a little bit on Friday.
See, at the start of the season, I said, I think we'll finish mid-table, but then the year after, I think we'll be flying. Oh, God. Morning, Connor. How are you? Hope you're well, pal. Morning, chaps. Good weekend, eh? Shout out to all the Leeds fans in the chat. Cracking channel. Keep up. But yeah, Connor, what did you think, Connor, about the game? Big Leeds fan, Connor is. I know.
Is Connor still crying about Enzo's comments? Because I know he was.
I don't know.
Well, one of their players said this was a big game, wasn't it?
Colin, it's a bit late now. If I knew you were coming on, I got you on this morning. But cheers for the comments anyway. Yeah, Leeds fans on here, and they've been quite nice, haven't they? Lots of the Leeds fans this morning. Normally, when we lose to Leeds, they're like a bit the old dirty Leeds syndrome, but they've been quite good. I know what you mean. They've been quite good.
I think that's like subconscious because they know they didn't
deserve anything.
Win, personally, that's what I think it is. But I think both fans have been all right with each other this time around. I think I think both Leicester fans, I think Leeds fans have admitted that they didn't deserve the win over the game, and I think Leicester fans have admitted, fair play, we handed it to you. You know what I mean? We threw it away, and I think that's why we've not been as
definitely threw it away.
Yeah.
100%.
Here's one stat for you. Leeds beat us at home, and then we lost to Middlesbrough away, and now we've lost to Leeds away, and we lost to Middlesbrough.
They went to 11 games unbeaten.
2 continuous games in a row.
So the teams have done the double over us.
Yeah.
But we went 11 games unbeaten after that. There's 12 to go.
Yeah, exactly. But you just got to make sure you do it.
Title winning teams turn, they take 2 defeats on the bounce and then they go, all right, then now it's time to switch it up. Now it's time to kind of completely go for it. And
QPR to get through it with.
Well, the next 5 games, you look at even the next 2 games, the next 2 league games, you look at them games and then you can kind of, you'll then be able to judge, all right, this team is serious.
Off the top of my head, it's QPR league games, QPR, Sunderland, Hull, Southampton, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're tough games.
They're 2 at home, 2 away, isn't it? They're tough games. Hull are on for the double for us as well, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So it could be a triple-double soon.
Yeah, but to Lox's point, I think if we're going to win the league, it's time to now put that to bed and just get the job done. And I think
thing is with the 2 losses as well, it will make you want to bounce back, and what a game to come back to than the Bournemouth game, really. Obviously, I know people are saying to not put a full team out, but there's only one way to bounce back, and it's to try and beat a Premier League side.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Because if we were 12 points clear, I would have said, let's just go gung-ho at Bournemouth. But now I'm thinking, well, actually, let's just put a reserve team out and
put reserves out, focus on the league.
Yeah. Connor's come back with, let's see, definitely the toughest game we've had this season. You were much better in the second game. Thought we were better than you in the first game, to be honest. But you're very good, defo Premier League. Cheers, Connor. Thank you, pal. I'm not quite sure about he's got a lot more confidence than some of us have at the minute. But it's true though, they were better in the first game we played, but we were better. But it's just chances again, isn't it? It's just taking them chances, which I've been saying for months and months and months. Taking them chances and kill games off. Yes, we've scored lots of goals. Scored 60, not 70 goals, top goal scorers. But we've got to put the ball in the back of the net and kill games off, which is the simple thing. Goals win games, and that's simple as, I think. And we're not doing it at the minute. I think we've won 1 game 1-0 this year. We can't hold on to 2 games. Sorry, Bristol and there was one other game. I can't.
Coventry, wasn't it?
Huddersfield.
No, just 1-0. Just holding on to
Huddersfield away.
Huddersfield away and Bristol. That's it. Just them 2 games. Jono, Southern Jono, before we let you go, what's your feeling for the next week then? The Bournemouth game and the QPR game.
Well, QPR, I think, is an absolute must-win, and I think we will win it. At home, they're a poor team. We should thrash them, frankly, and hopefully we come out and actually do that. 3 or 4. Bournemouth, I'm undecided really. I think that he'll make some changes. I think obviously he needs to with Vestergaard out. So I hope that we give a good account for ourselves against Bournemouth, and if we can sneak through, I think that'd be great. I think it'll be a good test for us, but maybe not with the full team, not with the full first team out.
Well, the one good thing about sneaking through the Bournemouth game, it would stop that Southampton game being on the Friday night that weekend. That'd be one good thing. Jono, cheers, mate. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Oh, Jono, quick question. Sorry. Your man of the match for Friday night up until the 80th minute.
Probably KDH, I'd say, or Vestergaard. He had a great game as well, didn't he?
I thought, me personally, it'd be Ricky P. Personally.
Yeah. It's out.
Yeah. Right then, Jono, we shall see you later.
Cheers.
Locks, your views on the next few days, the next upcoming couple of games.
Second team, Bournemouth. Don't care about the FA Cup, sorry.
So would you make 8 or 9 changes or a complete 11?
You can keep Hermanson if you want.
I never seen Locke so defeated ever.
Keep Daka.
Mate,
Keep
he's
Daka.
done.
'Cause
He's
I don't
done
think
for.
you should start Daka.
I think Cannon
against
will play.
QPR.
Cannon or
I think
Nacho
Cannon
will
should play
definitely
against
start.
QPR. I think Cannon should play against QPR. You can't, mate. Look.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, I'm not even going to argue it.
I just love Locke being this depressed.
Yeah, he's so downhearted. You've never seen it, Locks. You're so downhearted, pal.
Like I said, I still think we'll break the points record, but I just think Leeds will too. But
Yeah, but 4 months ago, you were really confident. Yeah, we're going to break. Yeah, we're going to break the points.
We're going to leave every team in the
Now
dust.
it's like, oh yeah, we're just going to beat the points record.
we're going to
It's not
beat
like all
the
that
points.
confidence.
Yeah, because I want to win the league and break the points record. But the league is looking a bit shaky at the minute. I'm not going to lie. I think Leeds have a lot of momentum at the minute. But
Whoever's in Locke's body, can we bring back the old Locks, please?
Yeah, bring
he'll
back Locks.
he'll be back
Bring
on
back
Saturday.
Locks. Bring
Yeah,
back
we-
Locks.
Yeah.
And a quick one for you, pal. Man of the match up until the 80th minute. What do you think?
Craig Pawson, mate. Craig Pawson.
We can't keep blaming the ref. We can't keep blaming the ref.
Well, I
really.
mein,
It was the official's fault we
I
lost
mean,
the game.
our
It
midfielder.
wasn't the official's
was.
fault we lost the game. We
It
still
was.
had
It
chances.
was. We should have
It
scored
was.
the second.
We
That
should
goal
have had a
counted.
second. We should have had a second.
Yeah,
People
we
are
should have had a second, but if
people
you
are saying about VAR. Well, they're glad they're not in it. I'm sorry, but these clear-cut chances that should be going in. This is where I do think we do need VAR, because obviously I know this touch and go where other goals might have not been given to us, but at the end of the game, that you should have, if you don't have VAR in the game in the Championship, you should have like 2 or 3 times in the game where you can call out for a review or some sort. If you haven't got VAR, you've got to have some way to
That's
justify
what Nigel
some sort of
Pearson
goals.
asked 4 years ago. Nigel Pearson asked for like a challenge system.
Yeah,
to do in-
there should be, because it's just unfair otherwise. Because we would have won the game more than 2-0 if we scored that goal. There was nothing wrong with the goal.
Yeah, I agree
Jamie
with
as
you,
well.
Yes, it would have changed the game, but we still had chances after that. To
Yeah.
change
Oh yeah,
the
of
game.
course.
Yes.
But them chances might have gone in because we were in more confidence.
Craig Pawson is the worst referee I have ever seen. Every single game we have with him,
We lose.
he shafts us, mate. And listen, Ricardo Pereira was on a yellow card from the 19th minute. You know, he played 80
It was the best
minutes.
tackle ever.
He played 70 minutes of football in a proper game of football with a yellow card. He couldn't stick his leg in anywhere. And I'm surprised Craig Pawson didn't send him off for the little, the little one-on with Dan
Yeah.
James. So that's why I'm saying Craig Pawson and the officials in general are the man of the match for that game. Because if it was a
All right,
different set of
Locks.
officials, we would have won.
Right then, pal, we shall speak to you through the week, mate.
Take
Be
care,
good.
mate. See you in
Chin
a bit.
up. Come on, positive Locks for next week.
Which one? Which one?
Probably you
Positive
buy one of
Locks.
mine or two of mine if you want.
We're breaking the points record. Let's go.
That's better. That's better. See you later, Locks. Be good, mate. Geordie Jono, well, what's your view on this week coming up?
Play weak team against Bournemouth. Just give them opportunity to progress in the FA Cup. We've won one recently. Let another team win it. Just go gun ho in the Championship. Play Daka against Bournemouth. Play Tom Cannon against QPR. He deserves his chance.
Thing is, though, if we get to the FA Cup final, we've got a chance of Europe for next year.
I'd rather no. We are nowhere near winning this FA Cup. You've got Arsenal. They're not in it. But Man City will probably win the FA Cup. But yeah, we'll just focus on the league.
Haven't Man City got Chelsea?
Probably, but I don't know. But just play the weakest team against Bournemouth and go gun ho. We have to win QPR. If we don't win QPR, we're not going to get first in the Championship.
No, I'm there on Saturday. I'm at the ground on Saturday. We will win. I've seen 3 so far this year.
Jamie, you just jinxed it now, for God's sake.
No, I haven't lost a game for 3 or 4 years now. So
This is the game to do it.
No, it's not. No, it's not. All right, and John, we shall speak to you again soon, pal. Be good.
See you later.
See you later. Reedy, just you and us again. Last thing. Come on then, pal. What's your view on the next two games we've got?
Mate, the only reason I want to put a full team out is because I'm going on Tuesday night. I'm not going all that way to see a second string team lose. I want to go for it.
Well?
Of course I'm going to Sunderland. Again, the only reason I want us to put a full team out is because I want us to have a go at Bournemouth, because I'm going to it. There's no point me going to it if they put a second string out team, because we probably know we're going to be losing it. So again, that is the only reason. But I do agree. Realistically, if I wasn't going, I wouldn't mind seeing a second string team out there. So, but like I said, going into the QPR game, it's a massive 3 points that we need to get. Because again, Leeds could lose the next game or could lose the next couple, because Southampton have showed that they can't be consistent. So, but then they've dropped off. But someone else in Ipswich has just come straight back up into the fold again. So
yeah.
There's 4 teams now out for it, and one of them's only just dropped off. Ipswich dropped off early in the season, so there's still all to play. But again, the only hard fixture now we've got is Southampton.
One of the other things I keep saying is, you have to keep looking over your shoulder, and where we've other results of no, you don't. We've got to now, as well as winning our games. You've got to look over your shoulder at the games that are coming up.
Yeah.
But Reedy, we shall speak to you again soon, pal.
Do you not want my man of the match?
Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry. Oh, somebody spotted you on a photo on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, I saw it as well. Yeah, man of the match, Paolo Maldini, Investigard, mate. What a fucking legend he is.
I tell you what.
He was absolute banging. Every single time they went on attack, he just got stuck in and got the ball. Brilliant.
He'd be a good shout. I'm going for Ricky P, because he had to play in a different position and he did a lot of work. But yeah, Vestergaard. But it was them last 10 minutes that knackered at me for Vestergaard, trying to play out the box.
There's always going to be
a problem. But yeah, Vestergaard would be, if the game finished at 80 minutes, yeah, Vestergaard or Ricky P. But then Sky wouldn't have had anything to do on the TV, would they?
No.
If Leeds hadn't won, they'd have just finished the programme straight away.
The problem with the third goal, as in, I know it was a deflection, but when we was going 2-1 down, everyone in our area was basically saying it's going in, because it's just happening. Again,
well, as soon as it went 1-1, I turned around to my missus and said, "We've lost this." She says, "What?" It's a draw. I says, "No, we'll lose this now."
And again, the free kick came up. It was good angle. Everyone was saying it's going in, because it's just the luck for us at the moment. So you just straight in off someone's bloody knee into Hermanson, and you nearly got the save in it, but it's just not good enough.
Yeah, but it's the two deflection goals yet again, same as the Ipswich, both Ipswich goals. Just a look at the draw. It's a shame, but we shouldn't have been in that position in any of them games. We shouldn't have been in that position. Reedy, love you and leave you, and I'll see you through the week, mate. Be good. Cheers, pal.
See you on.
Sorry, mate.
Said see you next weekend.
Oh yeah, I'm there. If you haven't heard me, if you don't already know, I'm there on Saturday. I'm not sure I've told anybody, but yeah, I'm there on Saturday.
Should come for the rest of the games, because we need some bloody luck.
We do, and I'll bring you sweets for you as well, pal.
Thank you.
See you later, mate. Ricky P, Rolls Royce from Jono. Danny, another Leeds fan. All these Leeds fans have been great of you joining. You played well and were unlucky with the offside. Cheers, pal. Jono, yes, Sky, love Leeds. Sorry, I've just read this comment on here. Locks, I can't afford to buy 30,000 pints. That'd be too much for me. Rightio then, lads and lasses. Again, much appreciated for everyone joining me on a Sunday morning. It's been absolutely fantastic. It's going to be a tough old week. It's going to be a tough old 2 or 3 months with the 12 games we've got, plus the Bournemouth game. But can Leicester do it? We lost the battle, but can we win the war? So it's ciao, ciao, adios, goodbye, arrivederci. That's the final whistle. Come on, you foxes.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Barlow Blinds, Pucker Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hologram, Take Me, Nubian Cow, The Fox's Arms and Rainbows. Run by the fans, for the fans. Follow us on socials at Leicester Fan TV and visit leicesterfantv.com for all the